So don't know where we're at in the whole videos or parts or whatever, but I am now assembling. I'm assembling the intercooler, the new PCV assembly as well, which I didn't show because camera died. There's a lot of things that didn't get shown, but I did my best to show what I could. So got everything laid out here. I distinguished the picture, the hot side from the cold side. Now obviously I'm not gonna put all this together too crazy and clamp it down. I'm just gonna do stuff like this so I know where everything's going, so I can start one side after putting in the intercooler. I can start one side and have all the pieces and not have to jumble around and look for them. Now I obviously will have to probably take these apart at one point, disconfigure them, shit, but this is basically how everything's gonna come together. This got all the couplers on, got the hot side and cold side, and then it's gonna go up in together. I'm gonna secure the bypass valve to the flange and get all that together, which it should go like this, and then this will go here. Boom, and voila. And make sure you get the O-ring right in there. Then it's just these two bolts, these two capless, where'd they go? Cap screws, I think. And then you put this little filter on at the bottom. It's good to go. Now it is time to install the intercooler or charged air cooler, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna sit in here. We gotta remove this here and the screws that hold it, and then we're gonna mount everything up. So this comes out with just the clips there, clip remover tool. Now we got 4 13 mils in the front. We're gonna take that out with the impact. Get your 4 hex bolts, 4 spacers, and then the supplied hardware, the washers and nuts and all that good stuff here. The thick ones, you gotta use the thick ones. And you're gonna use these 4 bolts that you took these bolts out of, and you're gonna hold the intercooler up with your knees, because that's the way I'm gonna do it, unless you got a jack stand, something like that, which I do have a jack stands. And then we're just gonna put it into this spot right here. Now make sure you got it installed this way with the pipes pointing down, well, the inlet pointing down, so you can get those charge pipes on there. Plug this up in here. High enough. Got a jack stand here, and then X nuts right here. Spacer in. Yeah. Just so it sits there for now. Then we're gonna do the other side, and then we can let the stand down. Alright, as you can see, it took a little while to get it on. These didn't line quite up, but then they did. It was weird, but I got everything in tight. This is not going to move. Now I'm gonna start putting these on. I'm gonna put this coupler on, the silicone coupler, and then I'm gonna do probably one side and have it come all the way up. They're on. You want to make sure it's pointing down, because you got to route everything under the car, which is kind of sucks because I'm a little bit low. And then always try to make sure the clamps face where I can get to them easily next time. So we got that in there, wrapped right under, and then we're gonna have the other side come up. We're not gonna put any clamps on yet until we're sure that everything's good. And we gotta put the fan in this piece with the where you put the mass airflow sensor in. The last 2 pieces right here. Welcome back. So we're back at it. On the last video I did, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have started routing this yet. I should have put the fan back first and realized that this coolant hose had to come off. That's still kind of doing it a little weird, but we're gonna install the new throttle body and throttle body spacer with the O-ring. 4 things right there, 4 screws, and then the washers right there. So let's get that on next. get this on here. Be able to get this on because, as you can see, I gotta get to the back of this to put some bolts in. So, and get the supplied hardware right here, and then we're gonna thread this in with a washer. But nothing moves. See, got it in there. So this, it says this comes pre-filled with oil, but we're gonna check. This is the dipstick, I believe, right there, or this one is. This is the dipstick. So we're gonna check, and then if before operation, of course. But this is everything mocked up, not finished, but there you go. I do have 2 more bolts to put in the very back. They're kind of hard to get to. Probably see that one right there, right back here. Just gotta do the injectors, finish these lines, these coolant lines here, which are pretty much, I just gotta put a little barb in the middle and connect it. See how I did that here? So I cut this one, where I cut it at? Oh, I cut it right here. And I'm gonna connect this with all the way over here to the coolant tank. We have Paxton mounted all the way down to the intercooler. I tried to put the fan in. The fan, it needs to be wiggled in, but I think it could fit the bumper. So it's kind of a lot of trial and error with this. I haven't been able to show everything I wanted to show because I'm telling you, it got rough. But especially with the fan was the hardest thing to get in. We're still working on the piping, but we basically have to cut this whole, like, everything off from here to there, and it's gonna take a little while. So after I get it done, I'm gonna show you how it looks, and then it's gonna go in the car. After a series of cutting, this is what we come up with. I have to still cut this part off, but you basically have to cut off 1.5 inches of the bumper. Still gotta do that side. Cut the middle pillars off here. Now I'm gonna smooth everything down, make it look somewhat nice because it's messed up looking. Everything in, the fan's in. It's not in perfect. If you get this kit and you have the problem with the fan sitting in perfectly, don't be alarmed, because I'll check the forums and it's like that with everybody. And then I got everything connected down here. Gotta put the clamps on. This is probably gonna have to be cut right here so it doesn't dig into that. And then we just have to do the driver's side, and then we will be officially done. Well, pretty good to go. Got the man Danny here. Come on in the camera. Got the man, shout out to him, helping me get everything done. If not for him, we would not be as far as we are. So let's get this piping in, and then hopefully we can start the car up tonight. Okay, all right. So we have everything pretty much on. We just got to put this last pipe on, which should fit perfectly. I'm going to check the oil, even though it says it's lubricated already. We're going to check. I'm just going back over everything, tightening all the clamps, making sure they're tight. Well, I tightened everything already, but you know, you always want to go over everything and make sure everything's buttoned up, because if one of these pop off, then you're in for a bad time, because then you put the intake back on. Gotta put the coolant reservoir cap back on, and that is it. There's the line to the bypass valve. Everything is on. Coolant line is on. Radiator line across the side. Gotta make sure you do that. Sorry I didn't show the process of all that. And make sure you take that shipping plug off, because if you don't, pressure will build up and you're gonna mess up your supercharger. So make sure you get that off. We're on the computer. We are getting our tune loaded up from Lund, and then we're gonna put it on the car, and then we're gonna fill it with coolant, and then we're gonna do the official first start, which is gonna be really nerve-wracking, and we're gonna check for leaks and then start logging. But that's gonna... Now it's time to add the coolant back in, load the tune, and start the car and check for any leaks. Hopefully there's none. And then tuning, load tune, not that one. And see, Vortex, it says Vortex Paxton, blah blah blah. This is just a base tune, 1112 GT. 9193, flash this tune, yes. Like time for 3 minutes. second. Check for leaks. It's idling a little rough right now. Well, we're gonna diagnose the issue next next video. This is it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Browse the channel for more, and most importantly, have a nice day.